Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. Sometimes when people hear the word prepping, they imagine bunkers, panic buying, or extreme situations, but that's not really what most ordinary people mean when they talk about being prepared. Preparation in its simplest form is just about making sure your home can cope if something unexpected happens. Things like a power cut, a burst pipe, a storm that knocks out services for a day or two, or simply one of them moments when life throws something at you that you just weren't quite expecting. For generations before us, keeping useful items in the house was simply part of everyday life. People had cupboards with practical supplies, things that could help solve problems, keep people clean, warm, safe, or simply make life a little easier during a difficult moment. So today I want to share 12 simple items that I believe are worth keeping in the home. None of them are expensive, none of them are dramatic, but each one has the potential to become incredibly useful when the situation calls for it. These are the kind of things that sit quietly in a drawer or cupboard until the day you're very glad that they're there. The first item on the list is water purification tablets. Water is one of those things we tend to take for granted. We turn the tap on and the clean water appears. But if the water supply becomes interrupted, contaminated, or temporarily unsafe, having a small backup solution can make a real difference. Water purification tablets are very small, lightweight, and inexpensive. A tiny packet can treat litres and litres of water. They're often used by hikers and travellers, but they are just as sensible to keep at home. If there were ever a situation where you needed to treat stored water or water from other sources, something this small could suddenly become very valuable. Number 2 on the list might not sound very exciting at all. It's baby wipes. But anyone who has ever experienced a long power cut or disruption to water supply quickly realises how important basic hygiene can be. Baby wipes are incredibly useful. They can help you stay clean when showers are unavailable. They can be used for quick hand cleaning. They can wipe down surfaces, clean small spills, or simply help you feel more comfortable during an inconvenient situation. They're compact, inexpensive, and last a long time if stored properly. Sometimes it's the simplest of items that are the ones you reach for first. Next on the list are heavy-duty black bin bags. These are one of the most overlooked multi-purpose items you can keep in your home. Most people think of them as simply as rubbish bags, but strong bin bags can be used for far more than that. Make sure they are the strong, heavy-duty ones because the thin ones will rip easily. But the strong ones can help protect belongings from water. They can be used as emergency waterproof covers. They can line containers, and they can be used for storing items, transporting things, or even keeping clothing dry. In colder conditions, they can also help trap warmth in for yourself or provide a basic barrier against wind and rain. When you start thinking about it, the uses for something as simple as strong bin bags are surprisingly wide. The fourth item is medical grade superglue. Most of us already keep some form of superglue in the house for quick repairs, but medical grade versions are often used in first aid environments, in hospitals, for certain types of small skin closures. Now, of course, this does not replace proper medical care, But in many emergency kits, people choose to keep a small tube because it can be useful in situations where something needs fixing quickly. It's also incredibly useful for repairing broken plastic items, sealing small cracks, or fixing equipment that you might rely on. Things like cracks in your boots or shoes can easily be repaired with Superglue. A tiny tube takes almost no space but can solve problems very quickly. Number 5 is something that many people have forgotten about: a wind-up radio. In the modern world, we rely heavily on phones, internet connections, and electricity. But if the power goes down or phone batteries die, information can suddenly become harder to access. A wind-up radio works without batteries. You simply turn the handle to generate power. Many models also include a torch or an emergency light. During storms, power cuts, or wider disruptions, a radio can help you stay informed about what's happening around you. And sometimes, simply hearing a voice or a broadcast can bring reassurance into an otherwise quiet and uncertain moment. Item number 6 is something many people forget completely: a written or printed contact list. In our digital world, all of our contacts live inside our phones. Phone numbers, addresses, emergency contacts, doctors, and family members. But if a phone is lost, damaged, or out of battery, all of that information can suddenly disappear. Keeping a simple printed list of important contact numbers and addresses can be incredibly helpful. Family members, neighbours, doctors, emergency services, friends. Sometimes going back to pen and paper is still one of the most reliable solutions. The next item is something that most kitchens already contain: baking soda. It's one of those quiet household staples that's been used for generations. People use it for cooking, of course, but baking soda also has many other practical uses around the home. It can help with cleaning, it can help neutralise odours, it can assist with small household tasks where a gentle abrasive cleaner is useful. It's inexpensive, long-lasting, and incredibly versatile. Sometimes the most traditional household ingredients end up being the most useful. Number 8 is heavy-duty work gloves. If you ever have to clear debris, move rough materials, or deal with broken objects, or handle sharp edges, protecting your hands becomes extremely important. Hands are one of the most valuable tools we have. In emergency situations, small injuries can quickly become bigger problems. A strong pair of gloves can protect against cuts, splinters, sharp edges, and rough surfaces. They're simple, inexpensive, and extremely practical to keep close by. Next is something almost every kitchen has: heavy-duty tin foil. Please make sure for this circumstance it's heavy duty. Most of us have flimsy tin foil or aluminum foil, but for this example, I'm talking about heavy duty tin foil. Most people think of it only for cooking or wrapping food, but it has so many other uses. It can help protect items from heat. It can cover containers. It can reflect heat. It can assist with cooking if other tools are unavailable. It can even protect surfaces or act as a temporary barrier in certain situations. A roll of strong foil can become surprisingly useful when you need to improvise. Number 10 is high-proof alcohol. Throughout history, alcohol has been used for many practical purposes. Things like vodka and whiskey have been used over the years when needed to clean wounds. It can also help to clean surfaces. It can assist with disinfecting tools, and it has a long shelf life when stored correctly. And in some situations, it can also be useful as a trade or a barter item, and that's worth bearing in mind. Again, this is not about panic or extreme scenarios. It's simply about recognizing that some traditional household items have practical value beyond their obvious use. Next, we have something almost legendary in the world of quick fixes, and that's silver fabric-backed duct tape. The fabric-backed is always much better than its plastic-backed counterpart, so always look for some fabric-backed to keep in reserve for the emergencies. This is a reason people joke that duct tape can fix almost anything. It's strong, it's flexible, and it sticks to a wide variety of surfaces. It can repair broken items temporarily, it can seal cracks, it can secure loose objects, and it can help reinforce damaged materials. Having a good quality roll in the house can solve many problems in seconds and can always be used on a clean slice. If you've used the alcohol previously, you can use this as a temporary plaster. So it's always good to have this at hand. The final item on the list is butterfly stitches. These are small adhesive strips that are designed to help hold the edges of minor cuts together until proper treatment can be applied. They're very commonly included in first aid kits these days. Of course, they're not a replacement for proper medical care, but they can help stabilise small wounds until professional help is available. They're tiny, inexpensive, and easy to store. Sometimes the smallest items in the kit are the ones that matter most when something unexpected happens. So those are the 12 simple items that I personally think are worth having somewhere in the home. None of them are expensive, and none of them require a special storage room or complicated planning. The simple, practical items that can help you handle small problems when they appear. Preparation isn't about fear, it's about calm practicality. It's about respecting the fact that life can occasionally surprise us, and having a few useful tools ready can make those surprises much easier to deal with. A little bit of preparation today can bring a lot of peace of mind tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Please take care. Remember you're loved, and the world is a better place with you in it. Bye, love.